and thank you so much for the opportunity to be here today. My name is Maddie Stearns, and I am a current freshman at Harvard College studying applied math. As last year's president of the global organization Women in STEM, or WiSTEM, I am honored and proud to be introducing this incredible organization as the 2024 Edge in Tech Athena Award winner for Next Generation Engagement. WiSTEM is a network of high schools, each with its own unique chapter of our organization. I joined my freshman year of high school in my school's chapter of WiSTEM, hoping to find driven young women like me after being placed into high-level, male-dominated math, science, and computer science classes. Throughout high school, I became increasingly involved in WiSTEM's mission of advancing mentorship, outreach, and networking among STEM-interested female high school students, and I matured through project-based activism and developed aims to extend allyship to other girls following their passions. As a junior, I was accepted as a member of the organization's global leadership team, which offers resources to its many chapters and conducts onboarding, chapter maintenance, and network-wide events with professionals such as vice presidents of SpaceX and heads of prestigious graduate schools. During my 2 years on this team, I made lifelong friends across the 27 states and 12 countries that we then had chapters in, and my team upped mentorship and began designing educational materials for schools in developing countries through a partner organization. Being on this leadership team at the helm of our student-led movement allowed me to provide the opportunity and encouragement that cultivated my love of STEM to new friends around the world. A unique feature of WiSTEM is its emphasis on soft skills within a fact-oriented field. One of our key pillars that promotes the betterment of soft skills is that we provide resources, not plans, to our chapters, and that our entire organization is completely student-led. Our global ambassadors or chapter leaders are responsible for forming their own chapter content consistent with members' interests, which allows for increased development in effective planning, leadership, and presentation skills. Just a piece of what makes WiSTEM so special. I could not be more proud of how WiSTEM's current leadership team has operated thus far. They are advocates for others, they challenge themselves, they make time for what matters to them, they love learning and growing. They are not just builders, but rebuilders, willing to change their strategies in an instant to best suit the organization's members. Carolyn is an outstanding leader and mentor, and she and her team provide a motivating example for girls their age and younger all around the world. With that, please welcome my friend Carolyn He, this year's president of Women in STEM, to talk about her team's ongoing work to increase female representation in STEM through fostering confidence.
I just wanted to start by saying thank you to everyone. Thank you, Maddie, for sharing that incredibly moving testimony that is entirely evocative of how Women in STEM empowers its members. Thank you to the organizers of Edge in Tech for the opportunity to share Women in STEM's work, and thank you to the members of Women in STEM for this chance to represent our incredibly vibrant and diverse community. My name is Carolyn He, and I am honored to be here today to share Women in STEM's mission. And so with that, let's begin. So we should probably start with, what is Women in STEM? Women in STEM is a national network of high school girls who aim to uplift female voices in STEM. In other words, we are a community built for high school students, built by high school students. Each independent Women in STEM chapter is led by a designated ambassador who reports directly to the central organization. And they then go on to organize guest speakers and programs for elementary, middle, and high school aged girls to spark STEM interest. But more than anything, we are a network first and foremost, and we're proud to serve as the dynamic and empowering platform for young women to share their passion for STEM with others across the nation and across the globe. Started in 2017, Women in STEM is proud to incorporate more than 3,424 high school girls, more than 450 women as mentors and speakers in its network through initiatives spanning 31 states, 14 countries, and with over 20 university and corporate partners worldwide. As a very high-level overview, Women in STEM is able to work towards empowering more girls to enter STEM by acting under its three main pillars of mentorship, networking, and outreach. And I'll be giving a brief overview of what this looks like for us. So first, networking. At its heart, Women in STEM is the network that it cultivates amongst girls from around the world. Our community is continually strengthened with each organization-wide event we hold, be it panelist discussions, webinars, workshops, podcast interviews, seasonal drives, or coffee chats. In independent chapters, networking is all about community building and strengthening existing connections. Our general concept of networking is really getting everyone involved in the promotion of female voices in STEM. Similarly, outreach is essential for involving others outside of the women in STEM community and engaging more girls, specifically younger ones, in STEM. Younger students look up to the high school members as role models because when they see women in STEM chapters organizing events or hear about the members' interests, it strengthens their own desire to participate in STEM in turn. In short, Women in STEM's outreach pillar extends beyond independent chapters to local communities. Moreover, to broaden its impact, we're proud to use our media platforms and our media channels to really promote the visibility of female figures in STEM. And finally, mentorship. We pride ourselves on empowering young women pursuing STEM to find support and mentorship in an increasingly tech-enabled world. Hard skills aside, we're truly passionate about teaching members how to find role models in STEM and simultaneously become those role models for other young women. Because mentorship is such a critical component of increasing female participation in the STEM fields, Women in STEM offers several initiatives for members to engage in mentorship, ranging from conducting organization-wide industry interviews to hosting our mentorship program. So with that, let's talk about that a little bit more. Our mentorship program matches female university students and industry professionals with high school girls, our Women in STEM members, to encourage them to stay engaged in STEM. And this mentorship program connects women globally, forging valuable relationships at all levels of the STEM education to career pipeline. Here's how it works. We invite mentors and mentees to sign up in waves throughout the year. Our mentors can range from, again, academic advisors, industry professionals, or even Women in STEM alumni. Each year, we're glad to welcome numerous incredible women from across different industries, such as oncology or aerospace, to become members in this program. Next, we invite our members, or our mentees, to register to become a mentee and potentially get matched to a mentor. Mentor-mentee matching is customized based on the member's needs. To monitor the program, there are also monthly check-ins and 3 events throughout the year. First, a kickoff event, next, a halfway check-in, and finally, an end-of-the-year celebration with all the mentorship pairings present. We've had mentor-mentee relationships ranging from guidance, providing college and career pathway advice, school advice, and tips for balanced social life, all the way to academic advisors who support our members' independent research projects. This season, we've matched 75 mentor-mentee pairs in Wave 1, receiving almost 150 signups thus far, the most that we've had in any year, and we're super excited to launch Wave 2 in early February. Nonetheless, the numbers are nowhere as near important as the feedback that we receive from our mentees, because at the end of the day, that's why we run programs like these, to expose young girls and young women to mentors who can show them what's possible. In line with that, diversity, equity, and inclusion truly resonates with the heart of Women in STEM's mission. Though we're a network of primarily high school girls, we always try to encourage and engage everyone in our mission. That's individuals from all age groups, all socioeconomic backgrounds, and gender identities. After all, gender equity in STEM can only be achieved on the basis that everyone is on board. Most importantly, we're working towards engaging girls early on in potential careers and career pathways in high-demand fields, where women are historically underrepresented. In the US STEM workforce, for instance, of over 36 million individuals, only 28% are women. And this is a percentage that dwindles even further for women of color. The paradox here lies in that diversity is critical for the future of STEM. Diversity enhances creativity, productivity, and opportunity. Diversity sparks innovation, cooperation, and education. But most importantly, diversity empowers. Specifically, empowering women to enter leadership roles in STEM can make all the difference, as it has for Women in STEM's members. One of the favorite charms of Women in STEM is that all of our events, initiatives, onboarding, and daily proceedings are organized and run entirely by high school students. This means that we give high school girls a seat at the table, whether on the National Leadership Board or simply as ambassadors in individual chapters, to recognize and exercise essential leadership skills that will serve them well in the STEM fields. And that's so critically important because, unfortunately, the STEM fields are also where women currently only hold 14% of executive positions, and where 65% of girls never even get the opportunity to try. The unfortunate truth is that, though our members have been fortunate to find empowerment through women in STEM, research highlights an unfortunate reality where young girls are not encouraged to pursue STEM as the same rate as young boys. And while, as a society, we have so far to go and so much work to do where equity is concerned, our members remind us every day that we also have the people to go the distance and make the difference. So again, thank you to Edge and Tech, to Maddie, to all of our audience members, and simply to our Women in STEM members for holding up this incredible organization that's working to empower the next generation of our STEM future.